your victory is guaranteed. Now, because some of us live a lifestyle of trusting God, we are not surprised when we get the victory. We are never caught off guard when God blesses us, promotes us, sends us better, does for us the good measure, the press, the shape. Joshua said, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. He made a choice. This is what I loved about Joshua. He made the choice in front of people who were choosing to do the opposite. But Joshua was a real leader. See, a real leader will let you know which way he's going. Now it's up to you if you want to follow. Joshua said, I'm your leader, but I'm not a wimp. I'm not a jellyback. I got a backbone. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do. If you want to follow me, follow. If you don't, then that's your choice. Come on. Don't you know there were folk mad at him that day? He trying to put us on the spot. You right, I'm putting you on the spot. Tired of playing with you. Make up in your mind what you gonna do. And sadly, he was talking to people that God been real good to. Having to say to people God been good to, hey, y'all need to make up in your mind what you gonna do. Because one thing I don't like, and I'm speaking personally, when it come to God, is folk that's back and forth. You got to choose what you're going to do. Because again, you can make the choice. I want all of us to understand this. To quit. You can make the choice to give up. And you can make the choice to turn back. Listen, even having been taught, you can still choose to turn back. Even after having seen the glory of God, you can still decide that I'm going to give up. I'm turning back. And I want to show you that biblically. Because again, there are folk that don't recognize that God ain't going to make you do nothing. Now, what does God want us to do? Certainly he wants us to believe. Why? Because his blessings come when we believe. Just like blessings are attached to belief, curses are attached to unbelief. And so when you choose to believe, you are in truth choosing the blessings of God. But if you mess around and make the choice to quit, to give up, or to turn back, you are choosing to be cursed. Come on, it's got quiet then. It ain't nothing like the curses of God being on you. Am I right about that? Let's start in Psalm 78. Let's go to Psalm 78. I want to show you this because some will disagree. Well, Pastor, God, he gonna make sure I do what I need to do. No, God gonna give us the word. He gonna give us the word. He gonna give us the word. And see, reading this so quiet now? Because some of us make it our business, whether it be family or church folk, to beg people to do right by God. Don't do it. Because you don't ever need to look at yourself or nobody else as a robot. You hear me? You don't need to look at yourself like no robot. Well, Pastor, just wind me up and I'll go. It don't work that way. You got to choose. You got to choose. Come on, you got to choose. You got to choose to keep going even when it gets challenging. You got to choose to keep going when it don't go your way. That's a choice. Am I right? Psalm 78. Notice how real this can get. Psalm 78 verse number 9. The children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows, turn turned back in the day of battle. They did not keep the covenant of God. They refused to walk in his law and forgot his works and his wonders that he had shown them. That's a powerful scripture. So powerful, I need to read it again. The children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows, got everything they need to fight. But when it was time to fight, they said, we taking our weapons and going home. You're not going to use your bows? No. We ain't up for fight. But if you fight, you'll get the victory. Well, the victory is not that important to us today. So the children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows. I don't know what they seen. I don't know what they heard. But something caused them to decide in the day of battle to turn back. To turn back. Imagine having your weapons, having your strategy. This is what we're going to do right here. We're going to have such and such. Y'all line up over here. Y'all going to hit them from the left. And then we're going to come in from the right side as well. And then we're going to have such and such going to come down the middle. Whatever. It may not have been that day. But if they're going to battle, it suggests that they had a strategy. They had a plan of action in the day of battle. But when they got to the battle, the Bible said they made a choice to turn back. See, it says to me that I can be in the right place, but not have the right mind. It says to me that I can be close to my miracle, yet turn back. Notice they're in the place to get the victory, but made a decision to turn back. Just like some of you are nigh to your blessing, to your promotion, but you're choosing to turn back in the day of battle. Even though God has armed you and taught you how to fight. I wish you shout to somebody, this ain't your first battle. Shout to somebody if you don't mind and tell them this ain't your first battle. Being armed, carrying bows, only to turn back. But what I want you to see this morning is that they made a choice to give up, to quit, or to turn back. They made a choice. And the text never says when they turned back that God ran after them. The head of the army was God, the Lord of hosts. Their head had never lost a battle. Yet his people tucked tail and ran. See, why would you ever run if you're positioned by God who has never lost a battle? Then it says to you and me, no matter what it may look like, God never loses. The only thing we have to do is refuse to turn back. You're going to get the victory. God, I need some preachers this morning. I need some preachers this morning that can shout to somebody and say, if you don't turn back, the victory is guaranteed. I said the victory is guaranteed. What messes up victory is the choices we make. And I'm saying to somebody this morning, you are quitting too soon. You're giving up too soon. Can I just teach this right? It ain't time to quit. It ain't time to turn back. It ain't time to give up. It ain't time to get faint-hearted. See, I'm going to tell you this as you turn to John the 6th chapter. You also have to have the ability to choose to keep going when others decide to turn back. Yes, you do. Because some folks are so controlled by other people that they'll look at folk and say, well, if he quitting, then I might as well quit too. The devil is a lie. Come on, I have a choice. And there are times that you have to choose to keep going when many are quitting.